Hey, food for thought when it comes down to results, especially women. If you look at what society or what most people think is going to be success, they typically attach a result to a specific weight. Hey, I will be happy if I lose, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. Ideally, what you should be looking at is how do I want to look? How do I want my clothes to fit? How do I want to feel? That's a big one too, because a lot of times we get into this just perpetual state of just extreme dieting just to lose weight. And guys, weight can fluctuate like all over the board. And when you're so focused on weight, frustration sets in. And when frustration sets in, stress sets in. And when stress sets in, everything's just done. I mean, I would be in show prep and I would fluctuate between 6 and 10 pounds every day, 6 and 10 pounds a day. So you kind of put that in perspective. All of a sudden, right, you might not have a meal that goes your way, and all of a sudden you wake up that next morning and you're 5 pounds up or something like that. And it's like, okay, so did you gain 5 pounds of muscle? No. You clearly gained 5 pounds of fat. No. You gained 5 pounds of water. Gastric distress, all this type of stuff can happen. Inflammation, when all of a sudden we have a little bit of gastric distress, some inflammation, again, the body might hold on to some water. Maybe you didn't drink enough water the day before. There's so many factors that go into it. So when we get so caught up on what we're going to weigh from this time to this time, week to week to week to week to week, versus, hey, what do I want to look like? How do I want my clothes to fit? How much energy do I want to have? Do I want to tone up? All these type of things that we have to look at, and we really need to tie a goal to those other things versus I just want to weigh something. I've had tons of examples. One of the best examples is my wife. My wife went from 120 pounds at a size 6 to 125 pounds at a size 2 in 6 months. So if we take out the size 6 and the size 2 and all that type of stuff, if we just take that out and we said, hey, there's this gal that in 6 months gained 5 pounds working with Joe. Isn't that awesome? People be like, well, gee, that's failure. No, it was far from failure. She went from 120 pounds to 125 pounds and went down in size, and now was able to eat more and feel better. And now again, there was a point in time she went down and then came back up. So yeah, there's so much more to the story, but her success when she started was not tied to her losing a specific amount of weight, and it wasn't tied to her even losing weight. It really truly wasn't. She was looking for a specific look, and what she did was she really started lifting a lot more weights, which allowed her to eat more money. Eat more money. The more you eat, the more money it takes. Maybe a Freudian slip on that one, right? But no, she was able to eat more food. That is what I want to talk more about.